Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming episode 3 of products I have used up. So another empties video. I've been hoarding trash and it's time for me to get rid of it. So I figured it was time to film another empties video. If you're interested in hearing what products I have used up, then you are in the right place at the right time. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get started. Alright, I have so many products to talk about and I have such little time. It is officially 12:32 and my girlfriend goes on break at 1:30, so I would like to go see her for lunch. So I need to talk quickly and we need to get started because I have so much trash in front of me to go through. So I have a ton of products to talk about. I think in my second episode of my empties video, I talked about products I mentioned previously and then new products that were empty. I'm not doing that this time. That's way too much work. I'm just gonna tell you what I've been hoarding so I can recycle and get rid of stuff. I like these videos quite a lot. I think it says a lot about a product if you, as an average consumer, use it all the time. So let's just get started. The first thing I guess I'm gonna start with is I have 3 bottles of the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. I really love this setting spray. I actually love it more than the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. It has such a nice fine mist. It really does a great job at melting together all of my powders. I actually bake my entire face on the regular, so in doing so I'm very powdery, and the reason I do that is because I'm so oily and I get completely I just get so oily. So this does a really good job at melting together all of the powders and just making my skin look like skin again. Of course, I will continue to repurchase this. The only thing I have to say about it is it goes so quickly. Like, this is, let me see here, 2.8 ounces of product, so it's not a lot of product and you use it up so quickly. And in fact, I find it kind of expensive as to how much this is and how quickly I go through it. But yes, I will continue to repurchase this product. I love it, and if you at all are using a lot of powders like I am, you will probably like it too. So yes, love this. The next product I'm going to talk about is a twofer, and I actually mentioned this in one of my favorites videos. Actually, I think it was my June favorites video. This is the Moroccan Oil Moisture Repair Shampoo and Conditioner. It's a sulfate-free shampoo and conditioner. These are only 8.5 fluid ounces, so with someone like me who's got a lot of hair, I kind of burnt through this product pretty quickly. I've changed my hair routine a lot since I've gotten balayage, highlights, so I don't wash my hair every single day, and I've been trying to use better products in my hair. I've just been trying to take good care of my hair because my texture has changed since I've highlighted it. I loved this shampoo and conditioner, but I did not love the price point of it, and that's probably the main reason why I won't be rushing to repurchase this. I totally would repurchase this, but when I kid you not, these 2 bottles was $50. That's a lot of money for shampoo and conditioner. So I've been trying out some bedhead right now and it's been working wonders, so I'm going to continue to use that, but I probably would repurchase this once I get my hair done again and I get fresh highlights, because I know it's sulfate free, I know it's adding in a lot of moisture, and I know it's doing wonders for my hair. So love this product, just don't love the price point of it. And oh my god, the smell of it. It smells so delicious. Moroccan oil smells so freaking good. Oh, it smells so good. So anyway, love this product, just don't love the price point of it. The next thing I'm going to talk about, I guess, is the powder that I use to bake my entire face, and I have 2 things of it here. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the color 10 Fair Light. I love this powder so much. It's literally $5 at Walmart and it works wonders. It is, in my opinion, just as good as the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I don't use it under my eye, but I use it everywhere else on my face, and it is awesome. My skin always looks so pretty, and I will tell you, I took a picture on my birthday. I'm gonna insert it here. Actually, my girlfriend did. Right here, of me at Red Lobster, yay, with my little happy birthday plate, and I was wearing this powder with the Fenty Beauty like the Pro Filter foundation or whatever, and I use this to set my whole face. And this photo looks stunning. She took it with flash and there's really no flashback. I guess that was my biggest concern, is that there would be major flashback with this, and I don't usually take photos with flash anyway, so how would I know? But love this powder so much. It's so affordable, it's so good. Maybelline, please don't ever discontinue this powder because that would kill me. So yes, I've repurchased and I will continue to repurchase. The next product I have is a little bit different. This is the Farsali Unicorn Essence Skin Enhancing Antioxidant Serum. I bought just like the little version of this from Sephora because it's so expensive. I feel like I bought this because everybody on YouTube and Instagram was using it, so it was sort of one of those purchases. It does make your skin tacky, so I think product applies really well when you are using this serum, but I am not going to rush out to repurchase it. One, the cost of it is just so astronomical to me, and two, I don't really like serums that much. Like I said, I have oily skin, so anything that's going to make my skin more glowy or make any shine come through, I've got enough natural glow for multiple people, so I just am not gonna rush out to repurchase this. I actually was really disappointed because I didn't use all of it, but it ended up sort of like drying up on me. Like, I don't know if you can see, it's just kind of like gunky. So sadly, I will not be repurchasing this bad guy. What I will be repurchasing though is the Tempties Smooth and Matte Primer. Now, I've been talking about this on my channel for a long time. I actually got this primer in my Ipsy bag, which is how I ended up discovering this brand and discovering this primer. I loved it so much, and I have repurchased and gone through so much of this flippin' primer. This, in my opinion, is hands down the best primer if you want your makeup to last all day long, and if you are a gal or girl like me who has oily skin. I love this. I've repurchased this a million freaking times. I try to repurchase it when it's on sale because it's very spendy. It's like $35 for this tube, but you do get a full fluid ounce of it, which makes me feel a little bit better when I'm purchasing it. So yes, I love this primer, and yes, I will continue to repurchase. Alrighty, what else do we have? I'm just like, I have so much stuff, so much stuff. The next thing I'm going to talk about is this, which I've talked a million times on my channel about in recent months as well. This is the Pixi Glow Tonic To Go. These are the little toner pads. It's an exfoliating toner. I use 2 of these a day, so I go through them so quickly, and I use them every single day. Even on days when I don't wear makeup or I don't put anything on my face, I still use them in the morning after I shower and at night before I go to bed. So I go through these suckers really quickly, but they are worth every single penny in my opinion because they are awesome. The moment I don't use this is the moment that my skin starts to have like a little bit of a breakout session, and I know it's because I stopped using this product. So this is a holy grail to me. I love this product. I will continue to repurchase it. Thank goodness it can be purchased at Target and I don't have to like go online and buy it or something, because I go through it so frequently, and I'm actually on another pack right now, and I think I've got about like 10 more pads in there, and then I'm gonna have to repurchase that again. This also comes in a liquid version if you're have reusable little pads. If you want to be a little bit more eco-friendly, you can get like a reusable pad off of Amazon that you can just wash in the laundry or wash like in the sink, and you can use just the liquid toner on that. I do use that as well. If I'm going through like a pretty bad breakout session, I will just use the liquefied version because I will use more of the product than what comes on these little pre-dispensed pads. But I love this. Can this be recycled? This can be recycled. Probably not the lid. Okay, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh god, they're falling. 7 packs of makeup wipes. So I have 2 different kinds of makeup wipes. These are the Collagen Makeup Cleansing Wipes by Global Beauty Care. I've talked about these on my channel. They're not stellar makeup wipes. I purchased them at the Dollar Tree, but they are really good for cleaning up under the eye, cleaning up on your hand, cleaning up your work area, wiping off a brush. They're just cheapy wipes that I use as I'm doing my makeup and as I need something to clean up. So I will again be repurchasing those. And then I've talked about these a million times on my channel. I know, I go through these like, you know, going through underwear. Is that the right phrase? Whatever. So many of these. I love them. They're the only makeup wipes that I will use. I know everybody raves about the Neutrogena wipes. No, these in my opinion are the best wipes, especially if you have sensitive skin like I do. I break out very easily. I get like little under the skin pimples. I get textury. I don't want any of that. So my dermatologist recommended these, and that is what I've been using ever since. These are the Cetaphil Gentle Cleansing Cloths. I love them. They're about $6 at Walmart. You can usually get a dual pack of them at Target, and then I think you save $1. You only get 30 wipes, so they are a little spendy, but I go through them and they've got the perfect amount of like moistness to them that they can take all of your makeup off. So and they're gentle and they do the job, so I love them. There we go. This is the Vanny Cream Gentle Facial Cleanser, free of dyes, fragrance, parabens, preservatives. It's sulfate free, all that good stuff. It's dermatologist recommended. This again was something that my dermatologist recommended to me. This is hard to get your hands on. I had a hard time finding this. I ended up finding it at Target. I know Walmart sells Vanny Cream products, but I don't think that they sell this exact cleanser. I definitely would repurchase this, but I'm not going to kill myself to go repurchase it. And the reason for that is because I have a pretty simple skincare routine. It's changed a lot in the last, I would say, 6 months to a year. It's very simple. It's not probably Jeffree Star approved or any licensed makeup artist approved, because I don't really use a lot of product at all. I find that that's what works for me. But if I were having a lot of breakouts, I would definitely rush out to repurchase this, just because it's a very, very gentle cleanser and it does clean the skin and it doesn't create any breakouts for me personally. So I do like this particular cleanser. So again, if I were to have a crazy breakout session, which knock on wood, I'm not hoping for any crazy breakout session, but if I were to break out, I would go and repurchase this. So if you have sensitive skin and you're looking for a cleanser, this might be one for you. But I sort of want to preface this with, I recognize that if you are acne prone or your skin is really sensitive, what works for me probably won't work for you. It's just how it goes. So only if you're interested in trying a new product would I recommend purchasing this. This is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. I sort of cut it in half because I wanted to get all of the product out of this section where all of the product was sitting. I, of course, have repurchased this particular foundation. This, in my opinion, is one of the best foundations on the market if you have oily skin. It lasts all day long. It's partially transfer proof. I mean, you can watch that Taylor. She did a really good video of this where she was wearing a hoodie and she like put her face on the hoodie and nothing transferred. I'm interested to see, they added some colors to this, how those swatch. I have not gotten around to like checking it out in Sephora, because Sephora is sort of like a danger zone, you know. If you go in there, I always end up spending money, so I can't go in there very often. So I have purchased it online only because I want to prevent myself from buying stuff that I don't need, but I would like to see some of the other colors. I have the color Snow, which used to be the lightest version of the shade range, but I do think they have a color out, Swan, now. This does run a little bit orange on me. I need like a neutral toned foundation, so I find it kind of hard to find exactly that, but I love this foundation. I will continue to repurchase it until I find something better, although I will say that Fenty Beauty foundation, coming in hot, man. Coming in hot. Love it. So good. I promise we are coming to the finish line. I'm almost done. I only have a couple of more products to talk about. Oh, just kidding. I found more. We'll talk quickly about the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I used two actually of the color Taupe, which surprises me because you all know I'm a soft brown kind of gal. However, I have been using Taupe, and that's actually what I'm wearing on my brows now. I find that the Taupe is a little bit more, I don't really know. It's definitely more cool toned on me particularly. I think it matches my hair really good right now that it is a little bit lighter, and I just like it because it's not quite as bold. If I'm wearing a super bold makeup look, I will definitely use the soft brown, and I still use the soft brown. I must have purchased a ton of these when Ulta had them in the 21 Days Beauty. I bought two, my dad bought two, my mom bought two, Chelsea bought two at a minimum. We might have even gone somewhere else and I bought two more. Like, I have so many of these in stock, and I did half and half half. I bought some taupe and some soft brown, so I definitely like both. I also finished up a tube of the Clinique High Lengths mascara. People ask me all the time when they see me in person, what mascara are you wearing? And it is always this mascara, because this mascara happens to be transfer proof for me. So right now I'm wearing the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and as we get to the later end of the day, I'm going to have little mascara up here, maybe because my eyelashes are really long. This doesn't do that for me, so I will continue to repurchase this. It has a very interesting wand. I've talked about it a million times on my channel, but I love this mascara. It does a great job at lifting the lashes and separating the lashes. In addition, I have the Clinique Dramatically Different Gel Moisturizer, which there's a little bit in here that I probably could get out. Love this moisturizer, and I know there are some people that I'm friends with that have tried this and don't love it. I feel so bad for them because I love it so much, but this gel moisturizer is just awesome. I never was somebody that moisturized my face until I watched Laura Lee's video, and she was like, well, if you have oily skin, you should try using a gel-based moisturizer. And I was like, damn, I have some of that from a free gift with purchase. Let me give it a go. Love it. Haven't gone back since. I would highly recommend this to you if you have oily skin. It's very gentle. It is jelly. It seeps into the skin. It's the only moisturizer that I will use during the daytime, so love this. I have used a small tube of the Rave. This is the 4x Mega Clima Shield hairspray. It's, you know, old school hairspray. It's been around forever. This is what I use for my brows usually, although another product coming in hot is that Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Been loving that. Don't love the price, but love the product. So I usually use this with a spoolie, and that is how I keep my eyebrow hairs intact, and I would definitely recommend this to you. Try this before you try the Clear Brow Gel because it's so much more cost effective. This is literally $1 at the store. Okay, we're down to the last product. Could I talk any faster? Okay. The last product that I have to talk about is not going to be a shock to anybody, but it is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the color Light. This is hands down, in my opinion, the best concealer on the market if you are looking for full coverage, and if you are a gal like me who's got, or girl, or non-binary person, if you are a person that has oily skin, this is the best concealer. I have tried many other concealers. I love many other concealers. The ColourPop concealer is really good. Urban Decay has a really good concealer, but this is just my holy grail concealer. It's the concealer I'm going to use until the end of time. It's what I use every single day, so no surprise that I've gone through 2 tubes of it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Phenomenal. That was a lot like running a marathon. That is all the products I have to talk about in today's video. So again, check out my other 2 Empties videos. You'll probably see a lot of familiar products that I talked about in today's video, but maybe some others. If you liked this video, make sure that you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time with another new video. Bye guys.